Hi, Cancer Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Cancer, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, love, money, and you, and I will be clarifying those 3 cards. And then at the end of your reading, I will do a spirit animal card. I'm also going to do a reading for this moon card here. We're currently in the waxing crescent moon phase, and the card here is Have Faith in Your Dreams. I did make a post. We're in a very abundant and auspicious and beneficial time right now. For those that catch the vibe and the message and really decide and choose to tap into this for themselves. I'm going to grab the reading here. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Attune to the moon by affirming, I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, that doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forward. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. The teaching. The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get into the love, money, and you here. So for your first card for love, and I'm not taking reversals, we have the 8 of Swords. Very catchy. I don't feel, I'm not getting this as your energy. I do feel that this may be an attention getter, someone you're possibly or have already moved away from. Scorpionic energy is coming through very strongly here, even though this is a Swords card. Swords is confirmation. Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So I'm seeing yellow, possibly strong Gemini energy that's here too. So I do feel that someone that you have decided to move away from is ruminating on your love, your Cancerian love, the beautiful home feeling and nurturing love that you give. They're not feeling it and they may be missing it, but they're not able to receive it because they're still in this stuck energy of that 8 of Swords there. And there needs to be some healing. Double time as I'm seeing 4 swords here and 4 swords here. That representing the energy of the 4 swords where it is about healing, taking the time to have rest. It could be that this energy is in that state of doing this, and that could be this overall energy of the 8 of Swords, and not necessarily being stuck, but I am getting this being about a stuck individual who needs some healing. Double time. I do feel that as that spider is being seen, if you do see spiders, that may be symbolic for you connected to that person there. Just getting creepy crawly. And not a very good vibe with it either. Someone that likes to hide. Camouflage energy is also what I'm getting. And it could be connected to prosperity, but I do feel that you really don't give a shit and have realized that you can create your own prosperity. You are a prosperous one and you're able to bring in your own abundance. You don't have to rely on anyone else to provide that for you. And so as you are learning this and moving away from what does not serve, connected to some toxicity and that being a part of that stuck energy, dealing with individuals who may have a lot and they may have a lot of money, they may have a lot of gains here. But with that toxicity connected to it, it's just not completely worth it. It's not worth it at all. But I am getting that this energy is ruminating on the love that they are now missing because you are gone. Let's see what we have for money. 7 of coins. So I do see you as one who has made investments. And seeing the pieces of you in these investments here too. With the 7 energy, I am getting there being balanced with the energy of Libra being there. And I feel that this is how you have transmuted, taking the pieces of you that have been possibly broken apart. And this being connected, I'm getting also to your heart and having your heart broken, but still maintaining like a true boss here. And again, taking the pieces of you, using them to flourish and nourishing yourself, putting the self-care and the self-love into yourself to be able to help yourself come back together and grow into these beautiful pinnacles here. So I feel as these pinnacles, this is about major investment and you investing, where I'm seeing you investing in yourself here. And because you're doing that, it's creating growth here for you, where you're creating your own abundance. Just as I said, speaking on that 8 of Swords, and you realizing that you're able to bring in your own abundance here. You don't have to rely on anyone else. It could be that you've made major investment, and that being a part of that brokenness, you've made investment in past energies that have not, where you've not seen a return here. So instead of keeping your focus on that and staying stagnant with that 8 of Swords energy, with the 7 of coin here, I'm just getting you taking the pieces of you and growing off of that and growing off of it beautifully. Lotus rising from the mud is also what I'm getting here. Being untouchable and able to recalibrate and regenerate yourself into something greater, given what it is that you've dealt with. Some of you may like Cabbage Patches. I'm seeing the little Cabbage Patch head in there. You may also be investing in things that have to do with gardening or growing. And this bringing in a good amount of abundance for you in some kind of way here. 7s are also speaking to angelic message of you being on the right path. And then with the Libra energy, Venus is the ruler of Libra. So I do feel that that may be connected to. So a lot of great comfort and luxuries, beauty, beautiful sense of humor, wonderful sociable life. This is about, really truly receiving return on your investment after moving away from what has broken you down. Let's see what we have for you. We have the 6 of Wands. Lovely. So this is great success and victory. This is the energy of 6. I feel that this is, and I'm noticing it's 8, 7, and 6 here. And that's not a regression. I'm not getting that at all. What I'm getting is just the energy of you moving away from what does not serve. So coming away from a stagnant 8 and this almost being like a revamp or a restart, but not necessarily a delay. You've already created the investment, and due to what it is that you put out, you're definitely receiving that back. And so I feel that that's why we go from that 7 to the 6 here, so that you can receive your rightful reward and your abundance and actually have that success and that victory for yourself here. Where you may have had these offers here, where I'm seeing 2 different hands with the 2 of Wands. And typically in the 6 of Wands, with the Rider-Waite-Smith definition is what I'm picking up, and that being about 2 envious energies here that may not have had your best interest. It being more of the I'm getting root chakra energy, sacral chakra, where it's more action coming from that place rather than it coming from the heart. So it being more of a sexual, passionate, desirable energy. And that being a part of that Eight of Sword energy there too. Not really knowing how to extend or express love and it coming through in a different way here. But you moving away from this. This is what I was getting here, and it's now coming through here with the Success and Victory card. The sixth energy, I'm also getting that being connected to Virgo energy and you paying attention to the details to do what's best for you. It also being a part of that seven energy with the Chariot and analyzing and observing before moving forward to make the best decision for yourself. So it's kind of like, again, with that combination of going from the seven to the six, what it is that you've invested already kind of culminating here in this movement forward here with this sixth energy after that paying attention to the detail and mastering that energy. But there's also being great healing energy here too. And it even being connected to the gardening energy. Virgo energy is a very strong healing energy that uses a lot of herbs, potentially herbs and flowers, beautiful things from the earth. It's an earth sign. And then with this Ace of Wand being held here and seeing the pretty pink top, I'm getting that pink energy being connected to Libra and the energy of Venus. I'm getting the Empress card. So what I'm also getting too, the Empress card is a card of three, and I'm getting double Empress energy here that's in this card. Male or female, take what resonates. But I'm getting it being a transmutation of this energy here, even though these are fours. I'm getting that four being connected to your Cancerian energy. But you transmuting that energy of what's here with that Eight of Swords in the love section, putting the love into yourself and really multiplying on that Empress energy. So I'm getting multiple Empress energy of the 3 and 3 coming together to create that 6. And this 6 being more representative of that rather than this wannabe portrayal of regression, where I do feel it's about what you're moving away from and why you're moving away from this, because being associated with this energy is very much connected to regression energy and stagnancy. You having success and victory overall by moving away from this. Wands is fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. I'm also seeing you receive the fruits of your labor, where these aren't necessarily grapes, but they resemble that. And I'm seeing grapes and flowers here. Happiness is here too. And you can even see the growth that's coming out. And that being the herbal energy, the beautiful flowering and nourishing energy. There's so much beautiful growth here. Even given what you've dealt, your whole vibe and aura, anything that's surrounding it is producing, it's going to produce growth here that's going to support you. Very abundant energy of that yellow energy where I'm getting sunlight. And you bring the light, this being, a beautiful auric energy that you bring. You probably smell delicious is also what I'm hearing as well. But yeah, great success and victory that's here. Let's see what we have on the bottom here. We have the King of Wands. This is it's almost like a mirroring energy of the Gemini reading, but not even like it's not. They're two whole different readings. I'm just getting some similarities in some places here. So with this King of Wands, I do feel that this is about an energy that you are moving away from, who may just want your attention. But I do feel it's possibly this Eight of Swords energy overall, possibly also too what you have invested in the past. But you can see the fire breathing. I mean, and I said before here that they may have a lot here. I just see a lot of growth with the beautiful flowers and stuff here. The Ace of Wands that's being held. It's reached a height to where there's been great investment here for them to be able to build. And that usually is what the King of Wands is about. But I'm just seeing, like with the Godzilla energy, like terror, like just being a terror. And you being in a happy energy, someone not wanting you to be happy because you're moving on. the way that they're trying to get your attention. And that did come through here too, what it is you're moving away from. So I feel that it's possible you're moving away from two different King of Wands, and they could be male or female. But just with it's aggressive fire here that you're not interested in. It's over the top, and it's a no thank you. Like, you see people that are, it's like running scared from all this fire here. It's an overproduction. And I do feel that in dealing with this particular energy, if they get, mad or angry about something, it boils over into complete destruction. You're just not interested. I'm going to keep this over here because I don't like this energy here. I feel that this person, again, is this energy here may try to be getting your attention. But your focus is really doing a great service here for you. So we're going to keep that as you continue to move forward along your path, being safe and protected as well. The angelic presence was here for you. And I do feel also too that magician energy is here, where there may be like a play on the mental, that being part of the fiery energy. I'm getting it more connected to air. So that Gemini energy wanting to come through there that I mentioned before, with that yellow energy being here. Yeah, I'll just say that's just been too much of me talking about that. So let's go ahead and we'll move on to your clarifiers. And we'll finally get done talking about this here so that we can actually focus on the abundance that's truly here. I do feel that you, with this being in your love section, I'm just getting you definitely completely moving on, loving yourself and finding great success and victory and staying focused, doing the best that you can, and you're doing awesome in transmuting that energy and making things work in your favor. Being in a healed state here too. All right, let's clarify the Eight of Swords and the Godzilla. Okay, so I'm not taking reversals, but I feel the energy of this. I feel that this is about that deep portrayal and the small offer that was coming through, connected to this energy here. I'm getting darkness here, and this person being connected to this darkness here. As abundant as they may be, and this, I'm getting not even connected to a sun energy, even though we have the sun here. The sun is in reversal energy, and I feel that this came out in this way to show the truth of what's really happening here with that Eight of Swords and that King of Wands there. So there being no happiness here connected to this particular energy here, just because of the place that this person is in. Page energy is also present here too, so not able to bring real true stability. I feel this also speaks to the truth of the maturity of this person and this King of Wands that I was getting connected to, that spider, creepy, crawly, sneaky energy. This could even be about the sneakiness here with the sun in reverse and that darkness energy and being behind the darkness here. Doing this on the low or undercover in some kind of way. There's that sacral energy and the root chakra energy right here. And the freaking rocks and socks and the knee highs. So, and then Pentacles energy is earth energy. This is the transmutation of that Virgo energy and you moving away and forward and living your best life. It may be getting a little dark. I'm doing this at sunset. So I do apologize if the reading gets a little dark. Hopefully you're able to still see the cards. I will hold them up to try to show them as best as I can. This is Leo energy that's coming to me here too. I want to mention that before I move on here. Card of 19. Very simple there. This could be too about you turning your sun off to this complete energy here just because of what's taking place and it just not being something of your benefit. Let's clarify the Seven of Coins. Leaving behind like disaster. Clarify the Seven of Coins. This was in reverse too. But we have the Star card. And so I feel that this is about a choice that's been made, but also to the broke down energy that it was getting. You know, the pieces of you where your heart's been broken, possibly because you weren't a choice here. It coming through though that you're this major star here. You are a wish come true and through, and I do feel that again. It just goes back to what you've invested. Even if you're not getting it from where it was designed and where you actually placed investment, what you put out is what you'll get back. You transmuted that energy beautifully here in the Star card. And so because you've done that and you've had patience, you've stayed vulnerable, you've stayed on the right path, those blessings are coming through to create those endings and new beginnings here for you, connected to this 7 overall with that 10, that 7 being right there. 10s are about endings. It's also Capricorn energy, so this is great. This coming through in your money section here. So what it is that, you did not receive, you're shining in the places where you're meant to and receiving heavily like a boss because you've already put in the investment and you continue to do the work. Also very safe and protected energy in this card as well with the stars and the angelic presence. But then the great sun energy, I'm seeing this right above the crown here. And you being seen for the truth of who it is that you are. This is Aquarius energy, and this also comes together to create a beautiful 8 of prosperity, where you transmuted that 8 of sword energy, that not representing you, this representing you here. Let's clarify the 6 of wands. We have the tower. So with this, I just feel that because you're doing so great, it's bringing a tower energy to those that you're moving away from. Those 2 people that I mentioned with the 2 different hands of the 2 of wands, I'm seeing as these 2 people here. Where you're really standing your ground. That 7 energy is also standing your ground. 7 of wands energy being connected to the 7 energy there. And then even with this card here, that being the energy of 16, that coming together to create a 7. And there's that progression, that true progression for yourself and that moving forward by you doing this and really standing your ground and making sure that you close cycles completely once and for all, because you're done being hurt and you're done being broken down into pieces and having to do all of this here. It definitely benefiting you greatly, but you don't want to experience that anymore. So that's that success and victory, and that's why we have the tower here. 2 of cups, the true blessing that's coming through and true here for you is also what I'm getting here. And without this energy here, I feel it's about those blessings, the foundations that have been blocking and locking up energy with that 8 of sword overall, and then the disaster energy, the darkness energy, you moving away from all of that. By doing this, it's breaking down that foundation into the new of the 10 of the new beginning here for you as that star, receiving return on your investment, and that 2 of cup being a part of that energy there. This also being a transmutation of that sun energy here that's present with the Leo card, and the true Leo energy that's designed for you here, where it is about reciprocity and equal give and take. 2 energy, I'm getting connected to the transmutation of the Gemini energy that you dealt with here, with the symbol of Gemini being here, but then I'm also getting High Priestess energy and that being a strong energy for you. Taurus energy is also coming through as well, where I feel it's about that opportunity that we've all been given, that we're still in. I do believe that the moon is still in Gemini. But given that energy that we're all in right now, able to really bank on this energy and have wholeness from within ourselves to be able to love ourselves, and then as within, so as without. What we're putting in when we remove the toxic blockages can begin to flow to us in the way that it needs to, because of what we put in. We're going to end destined to receive back. It's fated. Cups energy is your energy here, and then also Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. Lovely energy. I love this. I do feel that, certain people were overpowering, over controlling, believing that they were the only ones to be able to provide whatever it is that they were providing. And it wasn't very much. They may have seen it as a lot, and it was not. And even connected to all this naughtiness that I'm getting there, it just, again, not being worth it at all. It even depleting the energy of this Page of Pentacles and putting it in the complete negative. So, you successfully moving away, bringing down things that are not serving so that you can build on a new foundation and really truly enjoy that Two of Cup day. Love it for you Cancerians, you beautiful crabbies. Let's get to your spirit animal card. One card for Cancer Moon, please. Fairness is coming in strongly. Fairness, fairness, fairness. I'm seeing the Quail. So we're going to take that. We also have Walrus that turned over. I'm not going to take these other cards because they didn't turn over. We're going to take those two. With the Q and the W, it doesn't spell the word quest, but that's what I'm getting, is the word quest. So I do feel that this is about that quest that you're on, moving continually along your path here and making even more major discoveries for yourself and enjoying your life and living your best life. Removing yourself away from the toxic. Where all of this has helped you how to learn how to love yourself. For real, for real. All right, so we'll do Quail first and then Walrus, and I'm going to leave this information in the description box here for you. And we'll just go ahead and put those there. The Quail spirit animal arrives in your awareness when it's time to act on a dream, hope, or a goal long held dear. You've had more than enough time to ponder it. If you don't move, you will achieve nothing. Stalling gives people who want the same things as you an advantage. The time to proceed is now. Boom. Let's go ahead and look at Walrus real quick here. The walrus spirit animal, say that 3 times, embodies family ties and friendship. It appears as a reminder to stay close and care about the people you love and who give you affection equally, right here, 2 of Cups. Surround yourself with the individuals you strive to be every day. This is beautiful. This is exactly what came through with your reading, and you're definitely doing it. Bringing in this tower here for those who had you mistaken for possibly believing that because you're so loving, you're going to continue to do that. You may forget over time, but you're not forgetting anything, and you're not going back. You're not returning. You have success and victory in this. Very beautifully here. Those to whom the walrus spirit animal comes are people who don't like change. So I do feel with these 2 cards coming out, this may be pertaining to the stuck energy because I was not going to take this. The Q one was the only one I was going to take. But I feel that this is just kind of speaking to the importance of you having recognition of what it is for you to be receiving because you give so much. If you're not receiving what it is that you've been giving, you got to go. Very simple there. All right, so Cancer Moons, this was your beautiful reading. It's getting dark, so I'm going to go ahead and close up here. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you so much. Peace.